Hi! I'm doing a little stream now. I'm once again animating. And as per usual, I'm not displaying it. Let's see. There. So, I'm Dimple Lizard. You can call me Dimple, Dimpdomp, or Ava. And I am currently working on my upcoming movie, Operation 3-Year. So I thought, I'm going to be animating anyway. Why don't I kind of just talk about how my process is going with you guys? So I thought I'll do a little AMA. I've done a stream like this before, and it seems like people really like it. So I will do it again. And it's not going to be a crazy long stream, I imagine. But I also don't know how short of a stream it'll be because, well, I don't have much to do today. I can stay up a little later. I have some finals stuff to do, but nothing of note. So yeah, I'll just be here doing a little bit of chill animation. I have like a whole system I've been working on. I have like a little list I've made, like a little chart that has all of my different things going on. I have like all my songs listed and my storyboard, and then partial animation, solid animation, polish, and the last checkup. So we're gonna be seeing how far I can get. I would love it if today I got every single song up to the partial animation point. So we're going through with that. So if you have any questions, like the chat little text box above me says, chill and enjoy the music. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, have a nice night. I'll probably talk a little bit as I go through the process and talk about what I can with whatever scene I'm working on. If you're wondering what the film's about, if you have seen on my YouTube channel the first film, Operation 2-Year, it's simply a direct sequel to that. So, pretty exciting. Right now I'm just hunting for a section that might be chill to animate on stream because I'm kind of ahead of schedule, to be honest. So I'm pretty hyped. I had this whole like 21 day plan, and I've got it down to like a week because things are going a lot more smoothly than I expect them to, and I got a lot more into it like than I thought I would. I have huge segments of the animation finished. I just have to keep it going. And if you're wondering why I'm not displaying it on screen, it's to avoid spoilers because it's not out yet. And I eventually want to upload some content that's like for patrons or everything. Some exclusive storyboards and things before the film is actually released. I'll probably start uploading those this week to provide some incentive. But it's actually, I'm really proud of this one. Last year I made the entire 8-minute film in a month. And that was scary. Screwed up my entire sleep schedule over that. But this year I've started sooner because I had an idea of how to actually use the little animating thing now. And if you're wondering what I use FlipaClip. Amazing. Okay. So right now I'm just working on, or I'm looking through like the scenes I have done. I'm still just trying to find a spot because this movie is 22 minutes. And there's a lot of spots still to cover. I wish I could play it for you, but that's gonna get me in trouble. Simply because there are copyright laws I gotta follow. If you're wondering who I am listening to or displaying in the background music, they're called Floppy Circus, and they are phenomenal. I love their work. Da, 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 da.
Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2.
Up a tree, clinging to a cloud. Up a tree, clinging to a cloud. Up a tree, clinging to a cloud. Up a tree, clinging to a cloud.
Start with inhale, exhale. Inhale deeply, rise onto your toes, and stretch arms high. Exhale, lower the heels, circle arms out and down. Again, inhale and stretch high.
Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2.
Start with inhale, exhale. Inhale deeply, rise onto your toes, and stretch arms high. Exhale, lower the heels, circle arms out and down. Again, inhale and stretch high.
I'll change the music here to something very familiar if you've been a long-time viewer of my show. But I hope you guys are enjoying chilling with me right now. There we go. This might be the better vibe to go with. There we go. Right now I'm just working on a background image. There we go. Oh, I'm so happy to be getting this specific scene done. There's just some scenes out there in this thing that can be daunting to look at, but once you figure out the mechanics of it, it's not too bad. I wonder if you guys like to draw or animate. If you do like to draw, I highly suggest trying to animate, even if it's something simple. You might find yourself really falling into it, you know? I had always kind of wanted to animate, but I just never had really the tools, the know-how to get it done. And then in college, last year I discovered this app called Flip-a-Clip. And it basically does all the simple functionality I wanted. If I want to do something in color, I can. But I prefer to stick to black and white for now since I'm still so new. And my style, if you've seen the first film, it's changed a little. In special little ways. But it's still relatively the same. It's just... Oh, that's not what I want to do. Right now I'm just watching it kind of play through. The scene turned out really simple and that's fine, that's all I wanted. Oh, there's an animation error on a lot of the frames. Ah! But there's a way to sort that. Like, it probably wouldn't have been noticeable, but I also didn't want to, like, risk it. When I have something that, like, I can't really fix, what I like to do is go a layer above the one I'm working with, and then retouching it. And then I will copy paste that layer on the necessary things, and then I'll go back and I'll watch through. And, you know, I think in my first film I wouldn't have done it, not at least until the very end. But right now I have the time to really make sure that every little scene is polished. And that's what I'm really going for with this movie, because I want it to be something I can look back at and say, I did this in a year with very little animation experience. Because it's important to me that I follow my dreams and also inspire younger audiences to go for it. And I guess not just younger audiences, but whoever pretty much watches me, if there's something that you've always wanted to do, it's never too late to start it, you know? Like, I got into this game, I guess, kind of late for my drawing career, and I'm only I'm only 20. But I've been drawing for a very long time. I started on my phone, and I would draw literally with my finger, and I would go back and make sure every single pixel was colored, right? And then my school gave everybody cool, looks like I did it. But then my school gave everybody a tablet, and I started by drawing like with sketch apps and things of that nature. And then I got I got my Flip-a-Clip app, and now I'm here and I'm doing a lot of animations. I have a lot of animations on my channel. And I think it's just interesting. I don't know. Here, hold on. Don't mind me. I'm just retitling my thing. There we go. I have retitled my stream for the hopes of getting more people on board to ask questions, because I would feel kind of silly if I was just telling my whole life story to those of you epic gamers at home watching the VOD in the future. I love seeing like how many people tune into those. It's really sweet. So if you're watching in the future, hi. I love you guys. But I know my hours currently are a little wacky. I have like days that I stream, but sometimes I stream more, sometimes I stream a little less, and sometimes I start after 6 and sometimes I start before, and yeah, it's not great. But I'm trying to get it to just like the day by day basis before I start going for like 5 p.m. sharp. I figure, with an ever-changing schedule, because I'm a college student, I gotta be able to adapt. But as long as I get some stream up out there on that day, then that'll make me feel good. I'm working on a couple money shots right now. Christmas this time of year, or I guess the just general time of year, it's a wacky one. I have a lot of interesting memories. A lot of interesting parts of my life began at this time of year. Monumental things. I have a new idea for his shot. I had an interesting way I think I could tie in the first movie. That's crazy. Time to go to Operation Two-Year and grab a little background. But that's I'll just let you guys figure out what that could be. At the very least, it'll be a nice little Easter egg for those who are vigilant with that. But of course, I'll have to update it to make sure it's modernized. My lines are a lot thicker now. I guess I'm a bit more confident with them. There's so many little details that I get to just kind of have with this movie. And I feel like it's nice that I can somehow incorporate that into my current film. This shot looks so cool. If you all get this, I guess I won't be shocked, but I will be happily and pleasantly surprised. It'll be pretty similar, but it'll also be really different too. It's just the little things that make me so happy. Like, I know that, well, I'm making this film for my boyfriend. But I know when he sees this, he's gonna be so happy. And he's gonna be able to go, oh my god, it's that! I remember that! And they'll be like, wait, what's that thing? Is that a teaser for the next movie? And then I'll be like, hee hee, maybe. I already have the whole story. The whole, like, overarching plot kind of planned out at this point. So I have an idea. Okay, wacky. This is a long scene. Or I guess not a long scene, but a long shot. But I guess it's also a long scene too. Like, I have a few songs in here. Quite a few. Alright, the background for this one shot's done. Which makes me really happy. And it's one of those nicer backgrounds, you know, that took a little bit more thought with it. Okay. So I guess we're at the point where my animation is lagging. That's scary. I'm really quick, just gonna make a little duplicate. Just to make sure that I have it on hand. cool. Just in case. I wonder if it plays okay. It seems to be doing okay. Okay. So the information's still there, it's just not displaying at the bottom. Okay. Just not gonna touch it for a second. I'm so excited though. I'm gonna see if I can connect these two parts tonight. That is a tall order though, because I think that's like... Okay. So I'm trying to get to 15 minutes, 31 seconds into the film, and I'm currently at, in terms of completion, 1436. Give or take a couple milliseconds here. So that's about a whole extra minute to do, and I want to do it tonight. Do I think I can do it? Probably. But I'm gonna be here for a little while, so time to buckle up, I guess. Oh boy. I have to make a difficult decision. But you know what? I think I've already made it. I think I have. Ooh, a late night stream. Hi, welcome to the stream, Electron86. Electron. I'm working on an animation right now for my upcoming film. So welcome. I'm making difficult decisions. How's your day been? Or I guess for you it might be morning, I'm guessing. How's it going? How have you been recently? Nah, it's 10 o'clock right now. Ah, okay. Yeah, for me it's a bit later. I'm trying to do like a whole minute of animation, which might not be possible. Today was exhausting coming back from a week-long cruise. Ooh, that's fancy. Welcome back from your cruise. I'd ask you where you went, but I don't want that to be wacky. But I don't know, did you go to like Hawaii or... I had a great time. Just sitting in a cramped truck with 5 other people for several hours isn't fun. Yeah, I bet not. Puerto Vallarta, Cabos, and Lucas. I don't know if I said any of those right. I am not very educated on geography. Maybe I will be in the future, but I grew up basically learning, here's America. Here's... oh, well, that's good. I learned, where the states are. I learned where countries in South America are. I learned the German states and the countries surrounding it and their capitals and everything. But if you asked me could I name everything confidently, I'd say no. I could definitely not tell you where every state in America is. I could probably tell you the majority, but the majority is probably not what everybody wants to know. But yeah. Maybe one of these days I'll do one of those. All those places are in Mexico, by the way. Yeah, I thought it had like that sort of ring to it. I did learn Spanish for 2 years, so I did hope that maybe I was a little bit close with it. But how are you this evening? I'm pretty good. I'm simply doing a bit of animating. It's that wonderful time of year again where I dedicate a significant portion of time to a stupid long animation. So it's going pretty good though. I'm pretty proud of this one. It's so long that I think my iPad is starting to freak out a little bit. So going to have to try to tread carefully here. Because typically it displays to me like what the frame is beneath it, but it's kind of glitching where some of like the display frames are just not popping up, like it's taking them a second to load in. But honestly, as long as I can still complete this, I hope it works. I'll be happy. If I have to Frankenstein something together, then I might be in trouble. I haven't animated anything in a long while, probably because my only software to do so is Flip-A-Clip. This is not necessarily bad software, but there are definitely several better options. Funny that you say that, because I'm using Flip-A-Clip. I'm not like a professional, but I've managed to do a couple decent animations with it. So I'm going to try to hold out for as long as I can with this software until I just need to upgrade to a better one. But the movie should be coming out this December. Probably the 26th, might be the 27th, depending on how things go, because I'm going to be showing it to my boyfriend first, or as you all would know him, Caretaker Egg. By the way, Electron, while you were gone, despite the visual changes, I have a schedule now. I stream Mondays through Saturdays at no specific time. Two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Uh-huh. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been trying to buckle down a little bit with it, cause I was having problems where I just couldn't figure out like when would be a good time to stream, and then I just wouldn't. And it's not exactly a solution. At least a good solution. I'm really glad I'm doing the thing I decided to do, cause it's gonna be so worth it. I'm working on like money shots right now, so I love making those little shots that make you go squee. Have you been enjoying the new season of Splatoon? I only just started playing again today because, you know, came out while I was on vacation and I had no Wi-Fi. I have not played Splatoon since I think I last streamed it, but I think I'll do a Splatoon stream pretty quick here. I've just been doing a lot of Animal Crossing because I just got the oh, what's it called? I can remodel villagers' houses now, so that's cool. I actually, oh, by the way, another funny little update, little hee hee ha ha update. I have a VODs channel now on YouTube. You can check all those in the links and stuff everywhere. But now all of my VODs are up and I have everything organized into like playlists and stuff. Sorry to plug, but I figured you might like to know since a lot has basically gone on while you were on a cruise. Like you missed the mandatory dates, my guy. Oh sweet, I'll check that out later. Yeehaw. You can catch up on the Dimple Wizard lore. Let's see. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming it soon. I have like some new music options over there too. Like for my stream backgrounds. I decided to switch to a calmer, my original one today, because animating takes a little focus. Just a little. But something I was able to find while on vacation is we stopped at Target and they had a little buddy amiibo. I grabbed it on the spot. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised. I mean, hey, you gotta get it where you gotta get it, you know? Good for you. I wonder how those amiibos are going right now, because scalpers. I've always wanted a Rosalina and Luma amiibo. You know, like everybody ever. I was too. It was the last one. Oh my gosh. I can't believe. That's crazy. Time to do a fun little hair animation. Spoilers, guys! The hair is going to be flowy in this animation. To get the other two, I'm probably going to have to get it through Nintendo's site. Probably. So I honestly don't care about the Octolings outfit too much. Sushi chef outfit ain't my style. Yeah, the only one I kind of want is like the witch's robe. I really like the hat. But, you know, when you're a poor little college student, you're not really buying amiibo for the fun of it. I know Christmas is coming up, but I still gotta be saving. I'm doing a big move next year, and at least I hope next year, so I gotta have some money like ready to go for that. It's almost more important than getting McDonald's. But it's crazy how much my Twitch thing has changed this past week, really. I just had, I think, my second official day off, because I'm doing the Sunday off thing. So I guess I've been officially under this schedule for a little over a week now. Ooh boy, my hand's cramping! You could probably buy some amiibo cards. You can buy all the Splatoon amiibo on amiibo cards for like 15 bucks on Amazon, and there's like 20 of them. Boy. I figure though, if I'm going to get the amiibo though, I'd want to get the figure. Like at that point, it's like, you know, I want something to display. Like I want to get all the Animal Crossing cards, and I want to do some kind of collage with them someday. Like, not ruin them, like definitely make it so that I can access them. But just something that I can go, like, wow, look at all those cards I got. I'm such a big Animal Crossing fan. What's your favorite amiibo? Like of all time, like you can only have one amiibo. Like, and are you picking based on the amiibo itself or the perks for the game? I'm only getting the figures for the newer ones, not some of the older ones, like the basic Inkling Playing Girl for the ones that cost like $200 to get imported. Okay. Yeah. I have the Inkling Girl, actually. You don't even have to redeem anything. Wow. I even have Callie and Marie. Or Calamari. Boop. Marie's kind of stuck. Or Callie's a little stuck. But, yeah. Honestly, Little Buddy is the first and only amiibo at the moment. So I guess that one. I would probably pick my Princess Peach Super Smash Bros. Amiibo. I really like that one. I think it was my first amiibo. Or that and Kirby. And, I've always liked the idea of having, like, a fully trained amiibo to help, like, you know, to do those amiibo battles with. I really want to, like, erase her and then retrain her, because I feel like she needs a little bit of an upgrade. I used to be really competitive at Smash. I got second place in the tournament, and I probably could have won it had I just picked my main instead of being flashy and trying to pick Isabelle. I went up against really tough competition, and I put myself at a disadvantage. But it was still a really good match. But nowadays, I just don't play it as much. I'd like to. Oop, advertisements, oh boy. Dang it, Twitch, I was listening to that story. 'Tis the season to be jolly and to get a couple ad monies. For those of you watching the VODs, you don't have to deal with the advertisements in real time. So that's an incentive to subscribe. Or just subscribe to the channel, I guess. But you know, trying to get those VODs out there. And I'm currently working on getting YouTube Shorts too, so that's a whole other thing. That's gonna take me a hot second as I just finish up my animation. That's the most important thing. Get some content on the main channel, and then focus on like diversifying my content. Because the next movie is not going to be anywhere as epic as this one. Well, it will be, but it's going to be a bit shorter because next year's so crazy busy. I just won't have the time to... I don't want to burn myself out. What you're saying, last I heard you said you almost won, but you would have won if you went with your main instead of Isabelle. Yeah, I got a little cocky, I got a little flashy. It was a good match, all in all. But I feel like I cheated myself a little bit by trying to do something different when it really mattered to stick to the plan. But nowadays I don't play as much. Not because I don't want to. I really do. I miss that game. I want to be good at it again. I feel so rusty now. But you know, I'm not gonna start all of that jazz right now. Maybe I'll do that like over Christmas break, like after finals are done. There's a lot of things I want to stream over Christmas break, or I guess winter break. I just always called it Christmas break. 'Cause it's all about the quims. I'm not very good at Smash. My main is Inkling. Did you know that I liked Splatoon? Who would have guessed? Yeah, I liked Inkling. Damn, I really miss Smash now. Maybe for my next stream I'll do that instead. But I'm currently working on like this whole arc where I make all of my villagers' houses new again and festive for the holiday season. Honestly, off camera I have to like go and replace everybody's door wreaths with like festive wreaths, but I forgot to do that the first few times. Today I just did Whitney's house. And she's the snooty wolf. She's very epic. I like her a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick check. Oh, okay, I was very close to the end. Okay. Gonna just do a little animation check to see how it's going. And okay, so it definitely gets nicer. Maybe I'll go back and touch that up. I know you don't know what I'm talking about, but when you see the film, you'll be like, wow, look at all this stuff, it's all touched up. I don't know. Okay. The hard part is like accidentally like zooming super far forward. Okay, figured it out. I am very disoriented right now. My body keeps trying to adjust to waves that aren't there. Yeah, I've never been on a cruise. Do you want to talk about that experience and what that was like? Like, do you get seasick or motion sick, or is there like a way to circumvent that? What's the food like? What were the activities like? Would you want to do it again, or did you have your fill? Now it's a lot of questions, but maybe as you're typing you got some ideas. I've driven a pontoon boat before, but that was not exactly a cruise. I did see a gator though. It's very cool. I drove a boat in Minnesota as a kid. I drove a boat in Florida. Should I have? Probably not, but I did it anyway. Hehe, scandalous, I know. Okay.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Wow, that was a big scene. I guess, like, how far am I trying to get? 1536 or 56? I thought it was 36. Oh, 31. Okay, so I've basically covered about 30 seconds or so. I personally never get seasick, but others do. There's these little wristbands you can wear that circumvent the seasickness via a pressure point. The food activities depend on the ship and company you're riding with. I'm actually in this cruise group that goes on a cruise like every other year. They're very nice, and I'm totally going on another one. Ah, that sounds nice. Yeah, I've always been interested in a cruise. I had no idea they had like the little wristbands. I thought you just had to kind of fend for yourself. But I suppose it makes sense. I think I need a little brain break, a little chill break. I had just gotten through a big section of animation today. Oh boy. Let's see if I can actually trace back how much time I've spent animating today. Or not how much time I've spent animating. Let's see, I did 14 minutes and 20 seconds. All the way to... Boy, it's still going. I've already done over 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Wow, so at minimum 24 seconds I've worked on today, and that's not even all, and I know that's not all. So that's huge. Like, that's almost, I'd probably say like everything I've done in total has become like half a minute. And that's big. That's very big. So it's been a productive day with animation. Probably, yeah. Probably like almost 40 seconds. Oh boy. I'll go over the two companies that I've been on. Carnival is a good starter company. They're very friendly and fun oriented. They have some smaller and not as luxurious as Royal Caribbean, but they're always fun. They got candy shops, free pizza, fun activities, and depending on the cruise director, there's stuff like onboard concerts, mass karaoke, finished lyric in the main hall, water slides, etc. Ah. You see, I would love to go on the water slides. I'm all about like playing around in pools and stuff. But free pizza? Heck yeah, I'm in. I want some pizza. I would love some pizza right now. Today I ate oatmeal. I ate oatmeal, a little bit of ramen. I'd love to get some pizza though. But that's why I'm doing this, so I can have pizza money. I guess more importantly, just rent money and everything. But getting like 40 seconds done in a day, that's huge. Well, I guess they're not totally done. I've laid the groundwork for some, polished others. Oh, I should also tell you, I have a Patreon now. And on that, actually, you know what? Go to my main channel. There is a new video up. I have all the new things I have listed on there. But on my Patreon, there's going to be exclusive content coming really soon. And if you're interested in that, I highly suggest you check it out. That's a little update you might be interested in. And it's totally fine if not. I'm just putting it out there because now I want pizza. Oh my gosh. I hope I don't chill too much. I don't mean to. I could do like a really cute essential scene. Like right now. I have the sketch layer hidden. I totally support you if I had a job and made my own money. Cops and still high school. Yeah, Nah, don't sweat it. High school's a lot of fun though. I miss high school. A little bit. A little teeny tiny bit. Like, my life is way better now than it was in middle school. I will say that. Yeah, there's more responsibilities and there's bills to pay and existential dread. But I don't have to show up to class every single day. Gosh, 5 days a week of nonsense. No. 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 Well, it's not nonsense. It's very important. I promise. I'm just lazy, and I don't want to deal with it. Can't believe I'm actually doing this scene. Then on Royal Caribbean, they're a little more expensive, but they are always very nice ships. I've gone on 2 Royal Caribbean cruises, both of which were amazing. My personal favorites was the Oasis of the Seas, and Royal Caribbean is probably my favorite company out of the 2 I've ridden with. They always have this fancy promenade with a cafe, with also free pizza, but this one also has coffee, cookies, cheesecake, ice cream, sandwiches, and other stuff. Ooh. Well, now I want free cookies. That sounds super nice. Yeah, growing up we couldn't really go on vacations all the time, but I think we went on a fair few. My grandparents have like a little timeshare at this place. And it's lovely. I adore it. I miss it. I think we're gonna get to go back next year though, so that makes me happy. It is, you should totally go on one if you can't afford to go on one. If you go on a Royal Caribbean cruise at any time soon and get a cruise director named Diego, say hi to him for me. I would love to. If I could. That'd be wonderful. I did spend like quite a bit of time in Europe over the summer to visit my partner. So I'm going to be content with that. But one day I think I'll go on a cruise. I mean, I think it's like just one of those things that people should try to experience if they can. At least I feel that way. Like, I don't come from money. I have no idea if this Twitch thing will work out. But I will say, if I can eventually afford to go on one, I will do one, and I'll definitely make a video about it. Anyways, you said you have a partner in Europe. Yeah, my boyfriend. I call him Caretaker Egg on stream. He's actually been featured a lot recently. We've been playing Tabletop Simulator and things like that. So, I will very often have him on. If it's possible, I might have him on tomorrow. And he's great, and he likes talking to chat. It's, I guess, part of the reason why I'm trying to learn German. I'd love to meet him if I'm able to catch the next stream. Well, I don't have a specific time of day I stream, but you can super duper easily check out the VODs that are already up on YouTube. You can check, like, there's like a whole playlist that I just titled Caretaker Egg. So, no worries. You will not run out of Caretaker Egg content. We played Uno together, so if you like watching people play Uno, it might be your type of content. Today we made a board game together, which I thought was really cute. He made this little advent calendar for me. Watching people play Uno is the best. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a little thing where people who watch or something or subscribe could like play Uno with me. Or I could do some sort of subscriber event of sorts. I feel like I want to offer more perks to being a subscriber than simply just like avoiding ads. I want to provide some type of incentive. I have incentive on other sites, but you know. So that might be something I do once my channel gets a little bit bigger. I like to watch YouTubers such as Smiley and Markiplier play Uno. They're always funny. I love Markiplier. I just saw today that he had done voice acting in a show. I don't know what the show's called, but he played like some hot guy or something like that, like some villain or monster. I'm not sure. I don't mean like hot guy, I mean like that's like literally his name. I think he's called like Black Hot or something in the show. So look that up if you're interested. I don't know if it's like I don't know. I don't really know the show. I just know Markiplier's in it, and it's definitely Markiplier. It's 100% him. I have a wide variety of shows I like to watch. One of my current obsessions, or my current favorite ones, is Miraculous Ladybug. I adore it. I've been watching since the very start, and now I'm here. And it's just recently like really picked up in terms of lore. It's like they used to do like little teases of things, of like relationships in the show, but now it's like every episode it's like, oh boy. Also, I'd be down to buy merch. I do want to make merch someday. I'd have to figure that out though. That's gonna take like a couple more subscribers though before I can make merch, because I think that costs a little bit more money than I currently have. But let's see. Huh? Is the show Villains? Yeah, that's the show. And I realized what I said after I said it. Listen, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I feel like I say that every stream now. I just sincerely am not. Look, he's making an OnlyFans whenever, so I'm sure he'd be thrilled to have that compliment. If I ever get big, well, now I have to. If I ever get big, like to the point where Markiplier knows me, please don't think I'm weird. Or maybe do. Because that wouldn't be false. And also, hi. I've seen people make animations based on the show, but I never watched it. Yeah, it literally just came up in my YouTube recommended, like, today. So, I don't know. I think it looks nice. I don't think it'd be something that I would watch typically. But I like Markiplier. I feel kind of mean saying that. Sorry, I went quiet for a second. What? I drew a new... I've seen people... I like the character designs. I drew a new profile picture a few days ago. My old one on YouTube wasn't very good. It's very unnatural and odd. I think my new one looks much better. Let me see it. We'll go to your YouTube channel right now. That's right, you're being put on blast by the community. Let's see. Electron 86. Oh, that looks lovely. I like the colors. It's definitely nice, and I see that you have a little speed paint of it. That's great. That's so weird though. I feel like, has it shown up in my subscriptions? Let's see, it's 12 days ago, so that might have been it too. Like these past few weeks I've been like pulled from place to place, so I might have missed it, and I was very obsessed with a few things for a little bit there. It's probably in there somewhere. But that looks lovely. I like it a lot. Maybe you could like stream yourself playing Splatoon sometime in the future. And then like when something happens in the game, you could draw it on stream. Darn it, I grabbed the wrong thing again. I feel like this ending scene will be pretty chill to do in a day. It's probably a bit much though that I'm doing. So much. Let's see, I was contemplating streaming and I really do want to, but I kinda got strict parents and I don't got the equipment. I'm going to wait until I can move out before I start streaming. That way I won't have my mom asking me who I'm talking to every 5 seconds. Yeah. It's definitely something that you kinda wanna have your own personal space for. I entirely get that. Oh boy, lore, I'm drawing lore, guys! Sound the lore alarm! Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo! Lore, lore, lore! I'm drawing a little scene with the lore in it. I'm so sad you got an advertisement at the second. I'll do it again when I get confirmation that you're back. Sorry for those of you watching the VOD in advance. Unless you find it funny. Then you're welcome. Okay, you missed it. I was saying it's the lore alarm. Lore, lore, wee woo, lore alarm, lore alarm. I'm drawing lore. There's backstory. There's stuff. It's crazy. So I'm having a good time over here. Lore is fun. It's so fun, especially when it's your own series. I turned all the gear loadouts I use in Splatoon into characters. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cute and creative. Maybe I'll do something like that too. Or I have them all typed out in a document if you want to hear what I typed out for them. I'd love to. Shoot your shot. Oh, this is really cute. Alright, let's see if this fits within. Okay, yeah, no. You could copy paste it like one at a time. If you would like. Carter, aka Gills, species Octoling, male, Hydrosplatling, Air Gills DX, Black Inky Rider, Punk White. Leader of the group and the most tactical, but can get a little bit competitive sometimes. Oh no. You deleted too much? I like that, so you've got like a bit of a team going though. I like the idea of having like a whole like elite unit. You're kind of making me want to play Splatoon right now. And if I wasn't like trying to get so much animating done tonight, I'd probably play it. Maybe that'll be my stream tomorrow. Maybe I can ask Caretaker Egg if he'd like to join, and if you would like to join, if a bunch of other people would like to join, and we all just kind of play Splatoon together. Because I feel like that's just a lot of fun. Especially as we get closer to the, you know, the holiday season. And a whoop-de-doo. Do you celebrate Christmas, or do you celebrate Hanukkah, or something else, or nothing at all? I'm a Christmas enjoyer. Average Christmas enjoyer. None of the above? Ah. Yeah, I knew a couple people like that growing up. I think even if you don't celebrate anything, there's something to adore about just the seasonal change and wearing comfy sweaters and drinking like hot cocoa and stuff. You don't have to celebrate anything to drink hot cocoa. Or eggnog. Heck yeah. Let's see how this scene finally looks animated. I can't believe I'm finally here. Hooray! It's a little bit jarring, but it shall be made pretty in the After Effects. A short little scene took a little bit of concentration. Ah! What time is it? Ah, just almost 2 a.m. Yeah. But this is quite a nice stream. I've gotten so much done. Winter was always my favorite season. I love the cold. I'm fine being cold, but being even the little bit too hot, the littlest bit too hot, could be very exhausting for me. I feel that. I love it when it's cold.
Solar computers now
You can always bundle up,
vehicle function.
but you can't like get any cooler, you know? I have like a lot of back problems, especially with the cold. So health-wise, the heat makes more sense for me to like. But we're about vibes and hashtag aesthetics on this here channel. Not exactly, but like I just enjoy the winter season. I like the holidays. I like the hot cocoa. If it wasn't so late, I'd probably make hot cocoa right now, honestly. I'm in the holiday spirit. My mom says, but that's what fans are for. But no, those don't always work exactly. I used to be kind of insane though. I would put the fan on, like full blast, in the middle of winter. And I wonder why I have back problems now. Way too cold. But I'm always wearing fuzzy socks nowadays. And keeping in my little burrito blankets and stuff. I always sleep with a big hoodie on now, which is just nice and cozy. So to recap what I did today, that nobody can even see right now until it's posted. I did a huge portion of an ending segment. Solid, polished animation. Like over 30 seconds of that. I did a pivotal scene with lore. I made everything connect better. And just beautiful. The storyboard is wonderful. I wish I could stream it. But the thing is, if the music plays, I'm getting bonked on the head. So we're not even gonna chance it right now. But I will say it has about 11 different songs. Who? Boy. Everything at this point is storyboarded. Most of them are partially animated, and that there's no explanation for how much that means. That's anywhere from like a couple frames are done to like 99% of it is done. We have 2 whole segments that are entirely finished. They're probably polished too, but I'm gonna do a check for that, and then I'm gonna check it. Now this might not sound like a lot, but from where we started, I've basically gotten close to 50% of the movie done, with everything in mind. So that's kind of nuts. At this point, I'm just connecting little parts. I'm doing song transitions right now. I have like most of the main songs like done, but like just the parts where one song leads to the other, it makes it hard for me to say that everything's solidly done. And on YouTube, there's no way that this video can make money. It's simply for passion and for art. So I hope everybody enjoys it. But I would recommend before it comes out, watch my other movie. Watch Operation 2 Year. It's goofy, it's wacky, it's violent. And it was my first ever pretty much real animation, and I did it in a month, and I'm very proud of it. So this sequel's like everything to me right now. I'm so excited for it. This is just a giant love letter of a movie to the franchise it's based on, to the person I played it a lot with. I adore this movie. And I know I'm rambling now. Let's see. I did finally send the full backstory of Carter if you want to read that. If not, I can just send the descriptions of the backstories. Or just not send the rest. Oh, here. His most common mask is the... okay. Leader of the group and the most tactical, but can get a little bit competitive sometimes. He grew up with 2 siblings named Cam and Celeste. You can see their parents, like the letter C. Carter grew up with serious allergies, so he always has to wear his mask. His most common mask is the Air Gills DX, as it works the best, hence the nicknames Gills. Carter picked up the Hydra Splatling after watching a turf war match between Team Toxin and the Iron Maki Rangers, where Kazuistic pulled off a wipeout by himself. That lit a fire in him to pick up the Hydra Splatling and start practicing. Let's see. Oh, that's awesome. I like this. I like that there's like a whole family dynamic and everybody has like their own little quirk. Especially with like he has allergies to everything, so that's why he wears his mask. I love when things have like deeper meaning or a little bit of lore with it. That's really creative. I think you should make more characters and have like a fully fleshed out story. Maybe you could even like draw a comic series based on them if you're really into it. But of course that's like a big thing. For context, Kazus is the character I played in Splatoon 2. I see. Yeah, I like how you just kind of took a real piece of media and made it your own. I love doing that with games. I would always roleplay with the characters in Smash Bros. I'd have like a lot of characters like fighting the bad guys or something together, and I would pause like a whole bunch to try to get that, quote unquote money shot, right? I loved it. Honestly, it's making me so nostalgic. I want to go back and play Super Smash Bros. Brawl and then Ultimate again. Yeah. That's lovely. Yeah, I miss playing that. I also miss playing New Leaf. Animal Crossing New Leaf. I had like a whole villager thing, and I'm gonna try to do that again with New Horizons. I just find it a bit trickier these days for some reason. I guess it's just sitting down and taking the time to really figure out who these characters are and build a story when I have so little to work with. Like, the thing is, the characters in New Horizons, the villagers, they would, be a little snappy sometimes. But they're so devoid of personality, I find it difficult to connect with them. Maybe I'll just like replace some of them with other characters I'm familiar with and kind of go from there. We'll have to see. Honestly, I've been considering dropping Lolly from my town and replacing her with a character I was really close with in New Leaf. Celia. We'll just have to think about that, though. That's a big decision. I have a lot of normal villagers. Yeah. We'll just have to see. But I guess, with that being said, I'm hesitant to call it a night. Do I have water left in this? A bit. I guess I could keep going for a little bit longer, see what else I can touch up or finish. Just 'cause. I think tonight I'll have one of my little viewings of the movie. Or I'll just take it slow and casually animate the thing I'm animating. No, I'm gonna do this a little bit faster. Perfect. You said that I should make more characters. I actually have 3 more, but it seems I don't have time for that. See, very focused. I got quiet when I draw 2. Yeah, you have time. You have time. I definitely do get a little focused. It's just about making sure that I'm doing everything on the right layer. And then not only making sure I'm on the right layer, but I'm just on the right frame. My animation style kind of goes as follows. When there's like a detailed shot, the characters, they will often move a bit. But most of the time they're detailed because it's a still shot and it's supposed to have some power and meaning and impact or something along those lines. So what happens is I have to kind of draw the exact same detailed drawing twice every time. And I have to repeat that. And if there's something I have to add to that drawing after the fact, then I gotta make sure I do it at the right layer. I gotta make sure that it's all puggies basically. Yeah, I don't mean to get so quiet. I just simply do. But at the end of the day, it's for the greater good. I'd rather be quiet and focused than loud and distracted on an important thing and cost myself a lot of work time. Especially with a project so big, I don't have the time to like really go back and fix everything later in post. It's called When the First Frame is Too Detailed by Pixbin, if you want to watch that after stream. Oh, there's actually a really funny animation I saw about this exact situation on YouTube. It's called When the First Frame is Too Detailed. Yeah, I'll definitely look that up after this stream. It's... yeah. That's a big reason why my characters are silhouetted. Like, if you see the movie poster displayed on the screen here, the main characters that you see there, they're all detailed and colorful and everything, but on the bottom left there's some characters, mystery characters, that are silhouetted. So it's like a whole thing. And I will say this, everything I do, every frame has purpose. So our next character is nicknamed Boss. Yeah, basically. Louie, aka Boss or Lou, species Octoling, gender male, weapon Glooga Doolies. Retro Blue Focals, Sudadera Celeste, Pseudo Bosses. Lewis grew up in a more luxurious family and wasn't allowed to play any battle-related sports other than fencing. Lewis and Carter have been longtime friends since middle school. Lewis's parents only started letting Lewis participate in other sports such as turf war and anarchy battles because him and Carter convinced his parents a few years ago. I like that. I like that whole the aspect of like you're not allowed to play any of the battle sports or things like that. I think that's a lovely idea. Yeah, I just like the world building. Like, are there families out there that just don't allow their kiddos to play, and what would those reasons be, you know? Because then that creates like a whole situation with the parents. Like, what is their backstory even? Wow. I'm so excited about this. See. Yeah, I really have to play more Splatoon and get an idea for how the game is right now. I like your characters. I really want to make one now. Maybe that'll be my next stream, is just like make a character of sorts. I shall have to see though. This week is finals week for me, so I'm going to be I should be a bit busier. There's nothing necessarily for me to study for, it's mostly just about like taking care of things. Writing papers and stuff. Creating characters out of who I play as in-game is one of my favorite things to do. I'm surprised I haven't done that for my Guardians in Destiny 2 yet. Then again, the lore of Destiny is much more complex than just funny squid and octopus paint game. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I was playing Mario Kart Wii, I'd have like a whole story for my Mii character, like where I would be inside the game, and I wouldn't just be in there, I'd be in Smash Bros, I'd be in all of the games. And I think I still kind of keep that alive to this day. I think I'd like to talk about that in my next stream, like the story of my previous villages and go over like the lore. I have to have a stream where there's like lore to the town and make it so that like my characters have some sort of connection beyond just making their houses pretty. But right now I'm just in like setup mode, like setting my dolls up in the playhouse. I'm trying to come up with ideas for them as I go through their decorations. Let's see. I am so sad about Mario Kart Wii. My disc doesn't work anymore. No! Oh, that is such a bummer. I didn't even get to unlock Funky Kong. Not even Funky Kong, no! Ah, that sucks. I remember, when I was a kid, I don't know if you have the Scholastic book fairs, but that was like the talk of the town. Like if you were at the Scholastic book fair, that was the place to be, you know. I'll have to get it resurfaced eventually. You should. It's a quality game. It's a good game. You can also maybe just get it cheap online or something. But it's a classic. Everybody should play Mario Kart Wii. The Wii's just one of those systems that I feel like any Gen Zer should have in a way. It's kind of a part of our culture even. But yeah, I'd say where was I going with it? Oh yeah, my school did that. Oh yeah. I got a video game controller racer out of it once. Yeah, my big takeaway from that was my cheat code explosion books. I got 2 of those bad boys, and that's how I learned how to unlock Rosalina. You see, I didn't always have internet. I didn't have a computer until a while into like middle school, I'd say. It was like the last thing we got that was like standard for most other kids. So I had that childhood that was not really spent in front of a screen. But I would play a lot of video games. I would play the Wii a lot. And I didn't want to get a boring book with lame characters. I wanted to get the video game book because I thought I'd be so cool for that. And I was the coolest kid in school. No, but I definitely used it to unlock Rosalina. I got like everybody, I got all the stars, all the things. At least it's only 2 this time. Oh no. I'll let that finish. But for those of you at home, I will say, definitely check out the Cheat Code Explosion book. It's quite the experience. It's pretty radical. It's pretty totally tubular. Not really. I think it definitely served its purpose for the time. It had quite a wide variety of games that I had, but it was also mostly games that I didn't have. So that was like, oh, a little bit. Oh, how funny. I was just talking about Destiny 2 and I got a Destiny 2 ad. Alright, ad's over. But yeah, it had the Cheat Code Explosion book made me so cool, so epic. Not really, but I wanted like something that seemed more me. And the books I was being told to get were just not really something I would pick on my own. Did I like the books? Yeah. But like there was some that I specifically just wanted it. Like I got it. But the big one was always the Guinness Book of World Records. Now, you knew you had the rich family if you could get that book. Like all the other books and little garbage things, that was cheap. But oh boy, when the Guinness Book of World Records came down, everybody was crowding around the guy who had that book. Who-wee. What a status symbol. Who knew? I should have learned at that age that sometimes you could just buy your way to the top of something. No. But like it was a good, interesting time. Oh, flip a clip crashed. Went too fast. Alright, we're on to my last 2 Splatoon characters, but only go over one unless you want me to go over both. But I don't want to hog all your stream time. No, go over both. Like, this is kind of an AMA, like, but like involving the viewers too. I like to view it as more of a conversation than my stream where I present something to everybody. Like, there's plenty of time for me to talk about my stuff. I'm more curious about, like, who are my audience? What do you guys like? What do you guys do? What types of things would you like to see? So I can better cater to that and make content that actually, you know, is enjoyable. I wouldn't want to just go and, you know, talk the whole time without addressing, hey, people watching me and taking the time out of their day to enjoy this. Sorry, you tell me, which one do you want to see first? I'll give you the 2 basic descriptions. You can tell me which backstory you want to hear first. Alana, aka Vinyl, species Octoling, gender female, weapon tri-stringer, studio headphones, Orca Bolero, Pearl Oysters. Or Valerie, aka Beats, or V. She's an Octoling. She has a splatter scope with octophones, white v-neck, and Suda basics. Do Valerie or V, because I want to hear what your sniper's personality is like, or a little bit of their backstory. I'd like to hear that. Alright, cool. That's the one I was wanting you to pick. I almost picked Alana because I was interested why her name was Vinyl, but I think I got more excited about the splatter scope. So, twin sister of Alana, both Valerie and Alana grew up in a very musically inclined family and have very different music tastes. That'll explain it. Valerie likes rock and EDM music. She likes its intensity and variability. Valerie enjoys playing electric guitar and keyboard, even if they aren't the best at it. She's quieter than the rest of the group, but is still good friends with all of them and has a blooming relationship with Carter. Ooh. Valerie has all her favorite songs served on her phone and listens to them during matches. The music helps her focus while sniping. You may occasionally see her making a guitar chord hand gestures while holding her sniper and pretending to strum. It like a guitar when behind cover or a good part kicks in. I love that! I love her little quirks! Valerie chose the splatter scope as her main weapon because she likes its versatility to be both aggressive and supportive. She compares it to the versatility of rock and EDM music, with her ability to both be fast, intense, and melodic and calming. I really like this one. I like Valerie. I like how she incorporates her weapon into her personality and her fighting style. I feel like that's just lovely. And I like the whole twin sister dynamic. That's cool. And last we have Alana. Oh boy. Also, thank you for the compliments. Hey, I genuinely think it's cool. I love hearing stories, and I appreciate that you're willing to share. I think a lot of people get quiet about their creations because they're worried people will judge them negatively or something. But I just think it's the neatest thing in the world, like how creative people can be and what we can do with properties that exist or how we can make new properties. I think it'd be kind of hypocritical of me to be like, oh, that's no good, when I'm over here making a whole animation based on Rainbow Six Siege. I think it's insanely charming and wonderful, especially with Splatoon. That's just an awesome game. So let's see. Sister Valerie, both Alana and Valerie grew up in a very musically inclined family and had very different music tastes. Alana likes jazz. You like jazz? And electro-sync music. She plays the bass guitar and is actually in a jazz band with some of their friends. She has a vinyl record collection of old music and some records that she had custom made with some of her favorite music, hence the nickname Vinyl. Alana also has these burned into cassettes that she plays on her cassette player. She keeps in her pocket at all times. She listens to this music during matches to help her focus. She may even occasionally hum or quietly sing to herself during matches. Alana picked the stringer as her main weapon because she compares the pulling of the bowstring to the plucking of a bass guitar. She also appreciates its decent margin of error while still being effective, just like how jazz allows some improvisation while still sounding very good. I adore that. I love the connection to jazz music. That's wonderful. I seriously like these two the best. Your other characters were fantastic, but these two really, just the way they work together and the way that their weapons, they're so intimately connected with their likes and how they play. I just think that's very interesting. I think that was really well done. I'd say, hey, dive further into this idea. Make a bunch more characters because you seem to have like a whole group here going. You can make like a rival gang, like maybe somebody that like loves to read or somebody that loves to write or something like that, or like a gamer character. I do have to admit, these two I put the most on into. I feel like I can tell. Like, you had a lot to say about the others, but these ones, like, there's especially, like, I think a few more paragraphs dedicated to them. And I think that's lovely. Yeah. I'm just gonna, like, scroll up and see the things that you put before a little bit. Yeah, I liked how Louis was, like, the interesting background. This is just lovely. I think that's so cool. Like, Carter's a great, like, middleman, like a good leader kind of character, because he's a bit of a blank slate, and he can bring out the best in others, while the others have, like, their own ways of shining, you know? Like, I think that's lovely. You did a fantastic job. I think you should really share these ideas somewhere, in some way, shape, or form. I don't know how you would do it or go about it, but I feel like you could write a story on it, draw it, play it in the game or something. You could, I guess, kind of do like a Dream SMP, but just with like those characters or something. That would be such a fun thing to do, wouldn't it? Having like a Dream SMP, but like Splatoon characters? That sounds like a really cool idea. If you get some friends together to do that, that could be a whole thing. I don't really, but I will put a disclaimer, I don't watch the Dream SMP, but I do feel like the concept of that applied to other games would be really cool. Car was actually going to get a much longer backstory, but that opened some plot holes that I wasn't sure how to fix. Same with Louis. Yeah. But I'm sure with some time and a little bit of excitement, I think you'll figure it out. I'm excited to see what you do, and I hope you keep me updated with that. You really should make like a whole thing about it. What I like to do is I call it like I learned this from a teacher. It's called a baby Bible. And that concept just sort of goes with like anything that you create. It's basically like a sheet, like a Google Doc or whatever, a Word document, whatever you can type on. That basically sets like the rules and like the standard basics of the of like your little series or your franchise, your brand, whatever. You can bet that I have a whole document, several pages dedicated to the overarching stories of the Operation Something Gear franchise. In total, there are like, I think, 8 movies planned in total. So it's a whole thing. And everything I do, every piece of promotional work, every character design, it all has like some sort of backstory. Like, it just makes it so much cooler. Color theory. Like, I'll tell you right now, Electron, this poster has a lot more details than I'm letting off. So I'm excited to see how it goes. I hope people like it because there is a lot of passion going into these. So yeah. Like, Louis was supposed to be like kicked out of fencing classes because of some illegal maneuvers. But I looked into fencing a little bit, and the illegal maneuvers I was looking for did not exist. I was going to tie it in with why he chose dualies, but that ended up not working out. Yeah, that's the hard part. When you try to have like a basis in reality, like I'm doing like a kind of the same thing in my little movie here. Like, there are some things that I had to look into, and there's some things from the first movie that I feel like I don't regret them, but I feel like I did the wrong research. And I won't go into that unless it's brought to my attention later. there are also just some things like continuity changes a little bit in the second movie, but from here on out it's gonna stay. And it's just with like specific designs and stuff. But that'll all be revealed soon. There's so much to reveal. Ah! I'm just kind of putting a bunch of my eggs into this basket right here. Luckily I have a lot of eggs, but I don't have so many baskets. So I'm gonna hope that this movie blows up a little bit or something, or people get interested in the franchise, because it's a whole thing. I'm excited. I actually have 2 more characters that are on a team. They just don't have full-on backstories and stuff. I've just drawn them before. Ooh. Well, maybe that's something you can figure out over time a little bit. Like whoever you're kind of interested in doing a bit more, just honestly follow with whatever makes you feel like the best. Like, do what's fun, because whatever you find the most interesting and exciting, play into that. That's just the good part, you know? These 2 are based in Splatoon 2, so they're a little bit before the time of Carter and stuff. I see. But that's a whole other thing when you play with time. Like, this movie I'm working on is a direct sequel to the events of the first movie. But there's stuff to look at with time in this one. I will say that. But yeah, I would highly recommend like diving into those characters. Like, whatever you find the most interesting aspect about them, I'd say go for it. Maybe I'll bring them to Splatoon 3 if their gear gets added back in. Though I doubt it, since one of them has Team Order gear. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm hoping for the Crack-On Splat Roller to come back. Electron, is the Crack-On Splat Roller back? I miss it a lot, and I have no idea if it's like gonna get added back in the game. I feel like it should be. If it's not, I'm gonna be really sad. Cause like, golly. What was the kit for it? The Crack-On Splat Roller in Splatoon 2 had a squid beacon, and then it had the little hamster ball roller thing. In the first game, it had the squid beacon and the Kraken, but you know, I wish we still had the Kraken. That was the coolest thing, and it added a bit of lore. Like, oh, these characters can become like giant squids. Like, what happens with it? And now the closest thing we have to that is like, I think it is the Baller, which is why they replaced it. We have the Crab Tank now, but the Baller is in Splatoon 3, I think. I remember when Splatoon 2, the big selling point was like, oh, it's all new weapons and stuff, but not yet. But there is the new Big Swig Roller, which honestly isn't good for much other than painting, yeah. Honestly, like, I feel so bad that I kind of found my main at like the very start. Like, the classic Splat Roller is just a strong weapon, and it makes me feel like, I wish I kind of had a bit more options, you know? Like, the thing that was nice about the Crack-On Splat Roller was it had everything I needed, made me feel quirky and not like other girls. And it also had like a little bit of, yeah, I just like the kit with it. I like the squid beacons and stuff. And now it's just more like, eh. You can throw the curling ball, which is nice. But I miss my little squid beacons, you know, getting the team across. I found my main after Splatoon 3 was announced. I was so happy to learn that the base kit had Booyah Bomb. Ah. Yeah, Booyah Bomb's a lot of fun. I really miss playing Splatoon. maybe I'll play Splatoon tomorrow. I'm really heavily considering it now. But I'll have to see in the morning, like how I feel. Because I'm going to probably want to play Animal Crossing. I think the reason I like gravitating towards Animal Crossing is because I can actually get a lot of viewer input with that game. I figured out how to do polls recently, Electron. It was great. So I've been doing a lot of like ask the viewers, like what do they want to see? Like what door looks better? What siding looks better? What character do we, have their home remodeled? And I feel like that kind of participation is what makes my channel nice. I like listening to what you guys have to say. Maybe I could kind of incorporate that somehow into Splatoon 3 by like saying what weapon should I play with and make a little poll for that. But I just worry that I won't have I guess I could do it like if I do it before I get into a match and I just pick my gear, and then after a couple of matches I do a poll again. And I could also ask, like, do we do ranked, or do we do turf war, or do we do the story mode or something? Let's see. Maybe then you could also make some characters out of gear you have and weapons. That would be pretty cool. I might do that. And that way, like, you guys could pick the weapon, and then I could make the gear set with it so that it's like the best possible thing. There's this really good concept for a spin-off that someone made for an April Fool's joke, and I am livid that it isn't real. Oh no. You know what the best April Fool's thing was? I don't play Among Us a lot. I think I might soon. I'm interested in seeing how that, I guess, performs, because, sometimes I want to see, like, what the people like to watch. And I had, horse characters instead of like the normal crewmates, and they were so adorable, and it was literally only for a day. It made me really sad. Let's see, it was called Splatoon Island. Ooh, that sounds cool. Like, I wonder if it's like all the characters are just like stuck on an island or something. Wait, I think I remember seeing this video. No, I saw this video. They had a whole trailer with beta gameplay footage. Oh my gosh, I remember seeing it and thinking the exact same thing. That would have been so cool. Man, a part of me just kind of wants to go back and look it up right now, but like I don't want to risk copyright or something. I think what I'll also start doing is like putting together a playlist of videos that I can watch on stream, and we could have like little watch parties or something on specific days of the week. I'll think about that. There's a lot of cool things I can do with Twitch. I'm just really excited about it. Maybe I'll do a thing where like I take viewer suggestions for things to watch. But did you see the Project Splatoon 3 concept that someone made on ArtStation way before we knew Splatoon 3 was in development? I might have, but that must have been so long ago, because I don't recall it. I really don't. No. I might have, but I don't remember. But I will say, oh my gosh, I really appreciate you joining me for this stream. And for all of you, those of you at home for watching, I appreciate you spending your time watching the VOD. But at present, it is almost 2:40 in the morning. And I'm really enjoying this conversation. I think your characters are really cool. I can feel myself wanting to go to bed. I feel a little bit of a headache coming on, probably from animating too much. But I will say, Well, yeah, it is about that time. Maybe next time I'll have more characters to show you. I would love to see that. I'd love an update. And hey, you know, if I'm doing a stream or something, maybe that's good background noise to like talk about it. You can bounce ideas off of me if you so choose. But I'm gonna call it a night. If I don't stream again on this present Tuesday, I will see you on Wednesday, but I'll probably stream like in the daytime too. Cause I still do have some of the gear kits I haven't made into characters, plus some new kits that are works in progress. Yeah, that'd be super cool to see. Especially when I'm like doing a Splatoon stream. That might be an epic time for you to like kind of come to me with like, here are some of my gear options. What do you think? And I can literally like watch you put it together. Like I'm working on one for the Sniper Rider 5H that is definitely making into a character. Sniper Rider. I'm gonna have to look at the update because there's a lot of new weapons I'm not familiar with yet. So we're gonna see that. But until the next time, check out my VODs on my VOD channel. Check out my main channel for animations. The big one is coming. Like 20 days minimum. 21 days maximum, I guess. I don't know. It depends if I do it on the 26th or the 27th. We'll see how long it takes to upload. And again, just a big warning in advance. Next Friday is a possible no stream day just because I'm gonna be moving around. But otherwise, I will be back on Wednesday at the latest, and later today at the soonest. That's right, you do need to check out my VOD channel. That's the sniper that can fire 5 times. I'm gonna have to look into this. There's so many updates and I'm not ready, but I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, I'll see what I stream tomorrow or today or whatever happens. But I hope y'all have a really nice night or a really wonderful morning or whatever. Just a wonderful day. I love you guys so much. This sleepy little bee is gonna go get tucked in now. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Check out the socials. Check out the channels. I love you all. Tschüssi!